All right, I'm being drawn to like the child, niece, nephew level. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm feeling like a trauma, like a traumatic passing. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Feels like is this a male?
Yes.
Okay. Because what I'm getting is very quick, very traumatic, a lot of pain, not real long though. Okay. Well, no, he wants you to know that. Very labored breathing prior to passing. Okay. And I feel that this happened at night. Does this make sense
Yes.
to you? Okay. Was this a car accident? No? Okay. And the reason I ask is because I'm seeing like some type of light, some type of really strong light involved or nearby. Okay. Does that make sense?
I'm not sure about the light, but...
Sorry?
I'm not sure about the light, but it wasn't an accident.
Yeah, I'm sorry?
It was not an
It
accident.
was not an accident. Okay, when I get like the quick, impact, that's why I ask, was it traumatic? Because that's also, okay, that's how they indicate to me quick and traumatic passing, all right? Also, this feels like a major bursting sensation inside the chest. Does that make sense?
Possibly.
Okay. And prior to the passing, I feel like a lot of nervous or hyper energy.
Yes.
Okay? That feels like it could have been artificially induced.
No, not... No drugs or alcohol involved, if that's what you mean.
Okay, but it's just this really hyper
Yes.
off the scale. All right, was that how he was?
Yes.
Okay, all right, because sometimes it's hard to tell because I'm getting like this,
Yeah. Yeah.
All
He
right,
would have
no,
been
it's good.
angry, and
he was angry?
he would
All
have
right.
been, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know, it's like I'm feeling pain in my back. It's just like tightening up like this.
Yes.
But I'm still getting back to the passing. There feels like there was an element of violence to this.
Yes.
Okay? So
Definitely.
while it wasn't an accident, it involved violence.
Definitely.
Okay? All right. And he said he was at the end of his rope. And there was does that make sense? Okay.
He was tied up.
Okay. It seems like, from what he's telling me, it was incredibly futile and in many ways senseless.
Absolutely.
Wow. I don't know if you're prepared to do this. He's giving me a quote from the Bible, "Forgive them, they know not what they do." Okay?
I know.
I'm just conveying the message.
I know.
I'm not because, but that's what he's saying. And it's not so much for them as so much as it is for you. Okay? The number 7 keeps popping up. 7, 7, 7. Does 7 make sense?
2007, when he was kidnapped from 7-Eleven.
Okay. There's the significance.
I know what you're talking about when you said
Forgive
flash,
them.
The flash. You said
The light.
the light. I think I know.
I'm sorry,
You said before a light.
a light?
So a light. It's something that could happen.
Okay. Yeah, because it's like how that light is there. It's like this beam of light, which to me it felt like a lot of times when I connect with spirits that died in head-on collisions, you see that light just for a couple seconds. It was a flash, and there was this extreme trauma.
Absolutely. There was a flash and then the extreme trauma. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Yes.
I'm sorry, the what?
He was tied up and tortured, and then he was shot in the head.
So that's where the pain.
The flash.
In a flash. Oh. Okay. So the last thing he saw was the flash.
Right.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And you mentioned the breathing. He suffocated him too, so that would be that.
What he wants you to know is that with him there's this intense feeling of letting go of all the pain and agony and anguish that he was going through when he was here. And he says that even from a young age, he always felt like there was like weights all over him, burdens, the weight of the world. And a lot of this had to do with I think with a psychological condition, and he no longer has that. And that's one of the things he wants you to know, is that he is in a place of great peace.
He was bipolar, and he always talked about wanting to be free and be able to fly.
So that's the message that he's conveying.
Mm. Wow.
I'm hearing Patrick, but in the sense of St. Patrick.
St. Patrick's Day is our anniversary.
That's your anniversary? Well, from the other side, happy anniversary. Okay. So that's what he's doing. He's acknowledging that. All right? He goes, I know you'll never forget me, he says, but try to remember the happy times. And he says, look, I know they're never going to forget this. He says, but don't think about it, okay, when you think of me. And that's what he wants to leave you with.
Thank you.